How did a song that began in obscurity evolve into a global anthem that many people consider the greatest song of all time? Such is the amazing journey of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah, which masterfully blends romantic longing with biblical imagery and existential reflection. It all started in 1984, with Leonard Cohen taking over 5 years to write Hallelujah for his album Various Positions. He described the writing process as agonizing and even admitted to banging his head against the floor in frustration when trying to complete it. Cohen himself claimed to have written around 150 verses, with notebooks overflowing with revisions and alternate lines. He cut it down to 4 final verses that were included on the final album version, but would frequently mix and match other verses during his live performances. One of those performances by Leonard Cohen was attended by John Cale in 1990. At the time, Hallelujah was part of Leonard Cohen's regular set, but had not charted or seen much of any play outside of his own performances. Cale was struck by the song's simplicity and emotional depth, even though he couldn't make out all the lyrics at the time. A few months later, Cale was invited to contribute to a Leonard Cohen tribute album. He remembered Hallelujah and asked Cohen for the lyrics. Cohen faxed Cale 15 verses from the song, far more than were on the original album version. Cale then selected the verses that resonated most with him, avoiding the more overtly religious ones and opting for the cheeky or mischievous ones. In 1991, Cale recorded a stripped-down piano version that emphasized the emotional and poetic core of the song. This version became the foundation for most future covers of the song. A few years later, Jeff Buckley was house-sitting, and he listened to a cassette tape that the owner had lying around. On that cassette tape was a version of John Cale's Hallelujah. In 1994, inspired by Cale's arrangement, Buckley reimagined the song with his own solo electric guitar style on his album, Grace. He described his interpretation as an ode to life and love, emphasizing the sensual and emotional layers of the song rather than its religious overtones. Buckley often saved Hallelujah for the end of his live sets, knowing it would silence even the rowdiest crowds. Jeff Buckley's album, Grace, received critical acclaim, but Hallelujah was not initially released as a single and did not chart. In 1997, while beginning to record his second album, Buckley went swimming with a friend in the Mississippi River. Buckley, fully clothed, waded into the water while singing, and he never resurfaced. After his tragic death, interest in his music surged, and 10 years later, his version of Hallelujah was released as a single, reaching #1 on Billboard's digital songs in 2008. Buckley's Hallelujah is now considered a masterpiece of emotional interpretation and the definitive version of the song, and Rolling Stone magazine ranked it as one of the greatest songs of all time. Then there was Shrek. The song Hallelujah appears during a montage in the 2001 film during which Shrek and Fiona are emotionally separated. Shrek returns to his swamp, and Fiona prepares to marry Lord Farquaad. Interestingly, John Cale's version of the song is used in the film, while Rufus Wainwright's version appears on the album soundtrack. This was due to licensing issues. Cale wasn't signed to DreamWorks, but Wainwright was. After the film's release, the song reached a much broader audience, especially younger viewers who were introduced to it for the first time. Hallelujah became a staple in TV dramas, talent shows, and memorials, and was covered by countless artists in the years that followed. While Leonard Cohen enjoyed the success of other artists covering his masterpiece during his lifetime, it wasn't until after his death at the age of 82 that his own version charted on the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 59 in 2016. I hope you found Hallelujah's journey from obscurity to iconic as interesting as I did. Without further ado, here's my ukulele play-along to Hallelujah. I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? Well, Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift. Baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch, but love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do you? But remember when I moved in you and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 I hope you found the journey of Hallelujah as interesting as I did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And most importantly, keep on strumming.